And I'm more hard drive in. Water out. This exterior main street, does that include all the water out the roof?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That,
Yes, sir.
look, this, your main street, that's, see, that gets rid of the dry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, where I'm going wrong, see, I counted up. Yes, I want it all. I know the job of 2020 truck was 2013. Can we do it all? Can we afford it all? That's my way of thinking, let's get it right in. I'll make that,
Absolutely.
my point of view, get it right in.
I agree. I agree.
And then go from there, what's really needed.
Sure. Sure.
Not what we want, but what's really needed.
And that makes the most sense. We can get carried away,
Yes.
adding things here, and there.
Well, you don't be in, you really get carried away. Don't think it's money.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But the other thing is, your point is well made. We gotta get it tight. We've gotta get it to a point where it's not gonna keep falling apart.
Yes.
Once you get there, you've got all the time in the world to worry about an elevator, the windows, you know, the want list, like you say. But I find it very educational to get prices in, so you know what it is you're talking about. You may think, just as a stupid example, that an elevator might cost $200,000. So sometime you all get together and say, we want a new elevator, and they come back in at $500,000. Knowledge is a powerful thing. Get it, put it in the file cabinet, you know what it's going to be, plus or minus if prices change. But your point is well made. Let's get everything done that has to be done to make this facility operational and keep it going. And then we'll have the Christmas list, we'll identify that later. Yes, sir.
I agree with him totally, but I also would like to add the clerk's office. I mean, like you said, I was there last week. And I mean, it's just elbow to elbow.
It is, it is. And the impression, and I was there, I don't know what day it was. Everybody was in there. 20 people were here.
Last day of the week, or last day of the month.
Whatever day that was, it was like
there.
mice just found the cheese, and it was climbing over the top of everybody. And I thought, my God, if it just had a little bit of flow, a little direction, simple little things, but necessary. Yes, sir.
I know we did our roof here not too long ago now. If you take out the chimneys out there, how much work to the roof we're gonna have to change?
Nothing. I'll say nothing, but what I mean by that is,
Because I know these roofs not old now.
it's a spray-on urethane foam with a silicone-enhanced topping to protect the foam. When we take the chimneys out, all of a sudden you've got this, there's various different sizes up there, but let's say a 2 foot by 2 foot.
Right.
You rebuild the framework underneath, you take the chimney down below the actual level of the roof, build your framework, the decking, then you spray on your foam and put the insulation, the protective coating on, so that it's at the same level as the surrounding roof. Theoretically, it should be like the chimneys were never there. And part of my job is to make sure that whoever does the work does it properly, so that 2 years from now, Scribe doesn't call and say, we're getting leaks in through 4 of those 5 chimneys. So the idea is take the bricks down below the surface, rebuild the framework, put the same spray-on foam with the coating at the same level. There's no divots, there's no overly crowded areas forcing the water where it's not supposed to go. Yes, sir.
Is this chip in the building you're going, I'm new in this,
No. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We're doing I'll give you an example, and this may or may not be a good comparison. We're doing a courthouse in Lincoln, Illinois. They've got like an $8 million potential repair cost. Theirs is in bad, it's a lot larger courthouse. It's in very, very bad shape. It costs $36 million to build a new courthouse. My suspicion is that this here at, let's just say $500,000, to replace this courthouse And Mayor and I were just talking about some of the figures that are being thrown out there in today's economy from a construction standpoint. You're probably looking at somewhere around 15, 16 million to build a comparable, not a prefab, not a whole building, but a nice representation for a courthouse. Somewhere around 15, 16, 18 million in that ballpark. It's a chunk, it's a chunk. Aside from the fact, I'm a preservationist, that's where my education is. I'd shoot myself before I'd let you tear this down. Especially when this is gonna sound silly, it's only $500,000. It's not my money, and forgive me, I'm not trying to simplify this too much. But when you think about the history that you've got here, and it's not the oldest building in Tennessee, but it's got character, it's got history, and for the ability to maintain it, that's precious. And if you can do it, do it. When you tear it down and build something new, you lose all of that, in addition to $15 to $16 million. I think, you know, in every space in here, you know, we get the second floor back towards it can be used. We create some more openings in the basement. You've got all this space that can be used, and it is being used. This is a functioning courthouse. A lot of courthouses are virtually abandoned. That's sad all by itself, but this still works. So I don't see any reason not to do this. Like I say, look at it, read it. My intention, unless I'm directed otherwise, is to begin preparing the specifications to go and get contractors to come and say, this is how much it's gonna cost. At that point, again, you're not obligated for anything, but we can look at it and say, by gosh, that sounds good. And the mayor's promised to go dig up his pot of gold in his backyard and pay for it. And at that particular point, then we can start on the project. But if you got questions, you know, if you talk amongst yourselves, you say, hey, what about this? Or I don't like this, or, you know, just chew the fat. If you got something, let the mayor or Scrappy know, and they'll let me know.